Hello, thank you for taking your time to look our presentation. With our commitment to provide excellent service to our client, Reliable Accounting is introducing a new program, Employees Time in Time Out in Cloud, and also Employer Payment Voucher in Cloud. So you can access the information from anywhere, only you need to have internet enabled device. We have observed in recent years Department of Labor Wage and Hour Division has conducted a lot of wages and overtime related audits and has been very keen on investigating about maintaining the accurate wages record and employers paying overtime in case of employee work more than 40 hours in a week. Department has been asking for time cards with the check-in and check-out time for the last 2 years, 2 years, some 3 years for each employee who has worked at that location to determine whether employee has worked more than 40 hours in a given week and has been paid overtime and overtime at the rate of 1.5 of regular wages. Regular minimum regular wage is 725 federal. Okay. If employee has worked more than 40 hours in a 7 day period or week period, employer has a liability to show all the proof of payment and wages record. If an employer is unable to show proper record, department assess overtime and sometime penalty for not paying overtime. In short, if a store is selected for random review, in most cases employer has to pay huge amount to employees in shape of back wages and penalties. To avoid that, we have come up with this Android and Windows based app. Total record has been kept in cloud. We have created a program that will maintain employee daily time in and time out record and will create employees payment voucher whenever employer wants, which will show like wages payment and if he has worked more than 40 hours overtime. So now let's look at how my system work. Okay, your employee will, like with the app, Android app, he will get this kind of screen. And once he is there, he'll say he came and he start working. He'll come and he'll log in with his last name as his user ID and his 4 of social as his password, and he will enter. And you'll see he'll get, like, say I already enter as in, so now he'll click in. Once he's leaving, he will click out. Okay, now say next employee came and he will again enter his information. He will sign in the system. Whenever first time he will enter, system might ask for his password, which can be new password or PIN. Once it's done, he will click in. Okay, now once he has worked his shift and he's going back, again he will come to system. Again he will enter his username and password, and when he will click, when he's going out, he will enter out. Okay, you will observe one thing, like, whenever employees log in or log out from the system, his in and out activity is stored in the system. See, you see here, this all activities, like, whenever employees came in is in and out, and system will calculate all the time. System is capturing all information about that employee. Now, whenever employer wants to check employees time in time out for a particular period, like say if you are paying weekly or bi-weekly, you can come to the system and it will generate a report which will give you in summary, like this employee worked how many hours, and if you want detail, it will tell like this activities, like how many hours he has worked during that particular period. Now let's look at it how employer going to use this system. Okay, employer will use log into the system with his email. and a password. Employer will log in with his email address provided to us for communication, or if they want a different email address, employer will let us know, and we will use that. Once employer is logged onto the system, he can add new employee, like he can create a new employee. That's one thing. And if employee are using our system like time in and time out, employer can make a payment voucher. Here there is like an employee payment voucher, wages payment voucher system. Okay, he will create a new voucher. Let's see how we're gonna do. Okay, he will select the pay period. In this case, pay period start from November 1, is bi-weekly. Automatically system got the date when it's ending, and employee name. Okay, I selected this employee name. Okay, you see, like this employee has entered his hours, and all hours automatically popped up. And now, like he worked 43 hours in one week, 44 hours in another week. System has already calculated his wages. Okay, if you are paying him any amount in check, say assume I will write down like here he's getting $400 on check, so rest is cash. And here employee can acknowledge like I have received that, and you will save this voucher, and now this voucher has been saved, and it can be retrieved whenever we need. Now I will select another employee. See, automatically wages came up. Now assume this employee forgot to put hours initially, like when he entered the system. I will come here, and if I have noted that hours, I will insert here, like he left at say 6 o'clock that day. If he has forgotten to enter in and out, employer will have an ability to go in the system and enter this, and accordingly system will calculate all the hours. And you will save it, say save and close. You can email that voucher. Okay, now if employers are still using manual time cards separately, still there is no problem in that one. They can use system like a voucher from there. Say they will come in. Okay, again they will select the pay period, and assume this employee has using time card. Okay, they will come. Since no, not system has not been used, we are not showing in hours. You can put like in your last working day, say he worked like 48 hours in week 1, he worked 62 hours in week 2. System will automatically calculate, and again once you have saved it, it will be saved in the system and can be retrieved in the future. See, now here these are all payment vouchers, and then if anybody wants to look at the vouchers, system will generate all the vouchers in PDF, which will be proof. Apart from that, report can be generated. Since all the records are saved in cloud, whenever employer want to retrieve records for a particular period, he in no time he'll be able to look into all this record, maybe for a year or 2 year. Once they start using the service, in case labor department investigation once uh, is been conducted, once you are using the system, you will be well equipped to answer and provide all necessary record to avoid any back wages claim and all the hassle. This program will also give a chance to monitor your payroll costs for better management of employees on your fingertips. If you want to know how much wages was your, you can calculate that. Okay, now employer will have liberty to add like a trainee employees or temporary employees, or employees who are, you are not paying them via check, you are paying by cash. This system will, you can add the employee here and all the records will be kept. Basically, you know, this is a system, time card system, which you were using, which are you are using, but it's more better than them, and time record is there. Apart from that, you have payment voucher system. Now if you are interested, please let us know and we will register you and you can start using our system. The only thing you will need would be a tablet or a laptop with internet connection, like a Wi-Fi connection. And once you decided, you let us know. You can call our number and our staff will be happy to assist you and answer all your queries. We really appreciate your business and look forward to serve you more better. And if you wish, you can call us at 901-881-1265. I really appreciate your time. Thank you and have a good day.